Now, there are a lot of incredible reasons why you should consider getting yourself a Labrador Retriever, but we have to be honest and accept that there are some reasons why you absolutely should not get yourself a Labrador Retriever, and that's exactly what we're going to be looking at in today's video. Welcome back to the Will Atherton Labrador Show. This channel is all about educating you to have beautiful Labrador Retrievers just like my mates here. Now in today's video, when we're going to be looking at the reality of some of the reasons you might not want a Labrador, I'm going to hand you over to one of my breed experts who's going to break down some of those points right now.
Number one, they are food obsessed. The Labrador Retriever has a reputation for being a gourmand at best and a glutton at worst. But it's not his fault. Due to a gene mutation that has only been found in retriever breeds, including the flat-coated retriever, the Labrador does not have an appropriate appetite regulator. So, due to the shifting levels of hormones leptin and ghrelin in our bodies, we can recognize when we are hungry and when we are full, and distinguish between the two. But Labradors are not so lucky. They are always hungry. This means that they can become vocal and rude during mealtimes, both their own mealtimes and human mealtimes. Without extensive manners training, this can become a genuine issue in a dog that's not particularly prone to behavioural issues otherwise. But beyond the hassle, there is also the very real threat of obesity, particularly with owners who are happy to spoil their dogs, operating under the assumption that their pooch will let them know when they're done. Obese Labradors are any vet's bugbear and can cost owners thousands when the excess weight leads to comorbidities such as cancer and heart disease, as well as putting extreme stress on the joints of a dog who, by nature of his breed, is determined to move around a lot. Number two, they are people obsessed. Okay, that's perhaps an unfair way of wording it, but I thought I'd stay consistent with my first reason and say obsession again. Essentially, Labradors have been bred in two notable directions throughout history. First, as close collaborators with their handlers and colleagues on the sea and in the field, and second, as highly attentive and affectionate donors of love and licks to their families and charges. Both directions have encouraged the bond between Labrador and human, and anyone who has ever been loved by a Labrador will tell you that they are immensely grateful to the breeders who prioritised this bond. But it comes with a flip side. They are prone to separation issues. Despite being one of the most easygoing, adaptable and stable dog breeds in the entire world, the Labrador's love of people, particularly its family, is not something it can easily just put on hold when you leave for work for 8 hours. When their social needs are not met, they can become destructive and loud. And that's before you even see full-blown pathological separation anxiety. So, if you can't give your Labrador enough engagement, either through regular interaction with you throughout the day or with a visitor, then please consider a more independent breed of dog. And number three, they are work obsessed. Now, this is obviously more the case for working lines of Labradors than for the show lines, but the distinction is only very noticeable when they're next to each other. When you have a show-bred Labrador next to, say, an English Bulldog, then your mellow and laid-back show dog suddenly looks like a whirlwind of enthusiasm and desire for enrichment. All Labradors, whether working or show or hobby-bred from family pets, need a significant amount of exercise. Even a lazy Labrador can run for an hour a day. Labradors should have plenty of walks, structured play, training, and ideally some kind of vocation where they can earn their keep. Anyone who's ever owned a Labrador, or indeed any traditional working dog breed, knows that nothing makes a working dog happier than having a job to do. If you're not committed to providing this sort of work on a regular basis and extended period of time with your Labrador, then you're unlikely to have a happy dog. And an unhappy Labrador makes for an unhappy owner who has to repair the banisters of his stairs, and some unhappy neighbours who have had to tolerate 8 hours of an overstimulated, underworked dog howling the day away in your absence. If that sounds like you, be happy. Don't bring a Labrador home.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to learn more about one of my favourite breeds in the world, the Labrador Retriever, make sure you subscribe to this channel because it's exactly what it's designed to do, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.